Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time as always. JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time, which is why they keep us relevant to this day. And I'm back again. For today's topic of discussion, why beta males need other men to compete against for female attention and validation. Ooh, I know somebody's gonna feel targeted about this. But anyway, let's talk about this shit. Because we got because these we got these beta males on YouTube who believes that they need to compete with other men in order to gain validation and attention from these females, not even knowing that they're playing themselves in the goddamn process. And I'll tell you, I'm going to break it down all in pure detail why this is so. You see, the reason why this is a beta male trait is because of the fact that the beta male lacked the confidence and self-worth to do it on his own. He can't do it. He can't do it by himself. So he needs other men that he thinks is even worse than him to try to impress these females that, I'm the better choice for you and all this type of stuff. And you see this shit on YouTube all the time. Yes, you see these beta males looking for each and every man to compete in order to gain favoritism from these females. So which these females don't get two shits about their asses. Shoot, you even got beta males trying to compete with other races of men for their women, which is stupid and retarded as fuck. And what's more, the there's a good chance that the females that they trying to that this beta male is trying to fight another man to be with. They're keen on this shit. They ain't dumb. They see what's going on, and guess what? She will take advantage of the whole entire situation. I forgot which version of Saul. It was either 5 or 6, where Jigsaw had these two beta males handcuffed to a saw, and above them was this female dangling from the ceiling. Then you had Jigsaw coming in on his tricycle, telling both these dudes that the female was using them both. And the game was simple. Whoever kills one or the other will walk away. And as the game begins, you see both these beta males trying to kill each other just to be with the female. And they continued on from the beginning to the mid stage of the game until they realized something. Wait a minute. While they were killing each other, the female that was dangling at the ceiling was egging one on, then turn around egging the other on. Like the shit was a sport until both those beta males finally get their red pill wake up call. Wait a second. She's trying to play us both in this shit. And guess what both of those males did? They positioned that saw right above her, and she's the one who got killed. Damn, looks like they got their red pill wake up call right at the last minute. But if you think that's something, I have another I have another Amazon Prime example. How many of y'all who played Red Dead Redemption 2? Because there's a certain mission. There's a certain mission in the game. It doesn't matter if you play as it doesn't matter if you play as Arthur Morgan or John Marston, but the mission is simple. You have these twin brothers who is fighting and bashing each other's heads over one woman. And these fools is doing all the most stupid, dumb, retarded, and ridiculous things possible to try to prove one is better over the other of having again this female. It doesn't matter if you play either as John Marston or Arthur Morgan. Both of them will look at those two as downright utterly stupid as fuck. But in the end, both those twin brothers ended up killing themselves. In the end, neither one of them got the girl. But those are two Amazon Prime examples of this shit. But what I also said, the female that the beta males are trying to beat each other up over, she could take advantage of the situation. Besides egging one on, then the other on, she could look at the situation as, hey, they fighting over me. I might as well enjoy this. I mean, she's looking at this shit as an opportunity to get free shit. And in the end, she doesn't even pick them both. Or worse, these two beta males are fighting over a female that's already taken. But don't tell them that. Well, that's how they think. And while they beating each other up, not only they beating each other up, but they trying to woo her over. Guess what? Not only she's playing them, but guess what? She's going back to their boyfriend, and they both laughing at these son of a bitches. And no, if you think that shit don't happen, yes, it does happen. And this is the reason why they look at this. This is the reason why they look at this shit as a beta male trait. Because a beta male, he has to prove himself. He needs to go the extra mile to prove himself. While the alpha male, who knows his worth, his status, financially, physically, has the self-confidence, he don't have to do shit. In fact, there are many cases while the beta males is trying to compete with each other, and the alpha male will swoop right in and take that female before they can even get a chance to prove themselves. How sad and pathetic. Again. But in some cases, the females look at the shit as a fucking waste of time. And no, Uncle JD is being brutally honest when I say this shit. But it gets even better. When the beta male can't find men to compete with in order to get female attention and validation because the majority of these men look at that shit as a waste of time and they not concerned about that shit. What do these beta males do? They cry, bitch, and complain. Shoot. You got men out here getting their passports to travel into countries. These beta males are mad because according to them, they supposed to compete with them for a fucking woman. Get the fuck out of here. But it is true, by the way. Most men don't have time for this shit. Shoot, I don't even have time for that shit either. But oh, that's right. Without these men to compete, how will the beta male convince the female that he's worth dating, worth being in a relationship with? He can't. That's why they desperately need other men to compete with. And let's give these beta males the benefit of the doubt. Suppose suppose if the beta male does win her over, guess what? It's now down to a point to where the beta males gave the females so much power. Now they're in a position to where they have to continue on proving themselves worthy. No, 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 no. It's not over. It's not over because he got the girl now. Now he has to try even extra hard to keep her now. Fellas, this is one of the many reasons why these females be cheating out here. Or they lead the beta male for another dude that can provide even better than he can. Because these beta males get it in these females' heads, giving them so much power, so much control, that if they do win them over, she'll end up being with another dude that can provide even more than he can. And yes, if a man talks to his girl and she can see that he can provide even more than the beta male can, guess what? She's gone in a heartbeat. You see why it's a fucking waste of time? How about this, you beta male losers? Instead of begging men to compete with you for female attention and validation, how about you summon the courage to do it on your own? How about you summon the confidence, the self-worth, your own self-worth, and the will to do it by yourself instead of begging for other men that don't want nothing to do with this shit to compete with you, all because you got something to prove to these females. And you wonder why you're a fucking beta male. The most funniest shit I ever heard was a beta male try to call me a beta male. But yet I'm not the one. I'm not the one who is so insecure in my own masculinity that I need another man to help. I need another man to compete with in order to get a female's attention. I never did that shit I never did that shit with my exes. I never did that shit to my baby mama, and I never did that shit to my female acquaintance. And that's the difference between me and beta males like these fools. And that's the bottom line. But nevertheless, I said what I had to say. I'm done, and I'm out this bitch. Later.